Welcome to the Conversa campus and to this short help video. I'm going to try to explain how the different areas of the campus function. There have been some new tools added over the past couple of weeks, and I'm going to try to go over how some of these things function and what they mean to us. I'm going to try to go over a number of things. Number one, how to get you to and from your student resources, how to get to class from the campus, or how to get to campus from that student resource area. Also, how to activate the campus so that it is what you see when you start at Conversa. When you log into conversa.com, the first thing that you see be the campus. You can switch back and forth between that and the student resource area. Also, how to use the chat area on the campus, how to be visible to other fellow students and teachers, and how to turn that visibility on and off if you wanted to deactivate that feature, and also how to visit a venue, how to visit the park. So let's get started here. The first thing that I want to show is how to get to and from the campus from the student resource area, or from the resource area back to the campus. So basically at the top right of the campus, we have this little office area. So one click on that office area is going to help us go to the student resource page. And if we want to go back to the campus, we simply click over here on the campus link to the left, and that will bring us right back to the campus. So that's how you go back and forth between the campus and the student resource area. Notice if you put your mouse over that student resource area, it pops up a little note saying student resources. So that's how you go to and from that student resource area. I'm going to show you now how to turn on the campus so that when you come to conversa.com, the first thing you see is the campus. So to do that, I'm going to go to the student resource area. I'm going to go to the My Profile section at the top. And then to the right, I have a couple of options here. Start on campus, you can see it's checked. You currently go straight into the campus after logging in. So if I want to change that, one check on that box updates it so that now when I log into conversa.com, it will not take me straight to campus, but rather it will come to the student resource page. And then from here, I can go to the campus by clicking on the campus link. Notice that when I did that, the top right over here says starting in campus. So if I want to switch back to starting in campus, I can do that with one quick click here, and it's been updated. And now when I log into conversa.com, it'll start in the campus. But regardless, when I go back and forth between the campus and the student resource area, the place to do that is the top right corner and the campus link. That'll take me back and forth between the student resource area and the campus view. The next thing I'd like to explain is the chat box. We can see that up here at the top left. I can move that around as well. I can move it a different place on my screen if it's covering something. And what we can see here are the first name and first initial of students and the full name of any teachers who are currently on the campus. And there's a chat area that allows us to very quickly and easily click in there and say, Hola amigos. Hit enter, and that is going to go out to the chat area, and everybody's going to be able to see that, and they'll see who wrote it. I can also wave to people. I can go ahead and wave, click on the little hand symbol there, and we don't see that, but I just clicked on Andy's hand there, and Andy's campus view now has my name as I appear in this demonstration with a little waving hand next to it, so Andy knows that I have waved. The chat box can be collapsed with a little click at the top right there, and then I can expand it again by clicking on that same little button. All right, so that's as far as the chat box goes. Now, to be able to use the chat box, I need to be visible to my fellow students and to my teachers. And by default, all students are. However, if I want to turn that off, there's an easy way to do that as well. So to do that, I am going to go to the student resource area, and I'm going to go to the My Profile page. And down here, we see campus visibility, and I see that it's visible. Again, one click is going to change that setting, and it's updated. Now I'm going to go back to the campus, and I see something that says who's on campus. You're currently not visible to your fellow students. If you'd like to change that, click here, and that's fine. I don't want to be visible at the moment, so I will go ahead and leave that off. So that's how you adjust visibility. If you want to go back and make yourself visible again, click on that link. It takes you back to the same page of the My Profile page, and click on Campus Visibility. Check that box. That updates, and now we're going back to the campus, and now we see the chat box as we did before. So that's how you use that chat area. That's how you choose whether you're visible to your fellow students and teachers, and to be able to see who's on campus, you must be visible to them as well. So it kind of goes both ways there. All right, now let's say we want to visit a venue. The venues that are in white, such as the museum down here, that indicates that there is an activity scheduled at that venue later today. And if I click on that, it'll pop up, let's just move this out of the way. It'll pop up a description of that activity. So we see that Ana Victoria is going to be hosting Wonders of the Modern World, Chichen Itza, and that's going to be at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. So when we see that, go ahead and close that. When we see that that venue is highlighted in white, what it means is that there's more than an hour between now and when that activity is scheduled to begin. When you see a venue highlighted in green, it means that the activity is scheduled to begin very shortly or is already underway. In between those two, there's a yellow. So if you see a venue highlighted in yellow, we don't have any at the moment, but if you see a venue highlighted in yellow, it means that the activity is scheduled to begin within the hour. So white, more than an hour, yellow, within the hour, green, within a couple minutes, or already in progress. Now, to visit the venue, I simply go ahead and click on that venue. It pops up the information. So using Bien, Bueno, and Buen, hosted by Ronald, this is active right now. And if I want to attend, I simply click on Jump In. So that's how you visit a venue. That's how you join in a live activity in a venue. Now let's do one more thing. Also, I'll note that here, when I clicked to enter that venue, it pops up a little note here saying that Jerry Parker, who's the student that I'm using for the sake of this demonstration, has entered the coffee shop. So that's a nice way of letting people know where folks are going. So if somebody enters a venue and they're visible in the chat area, they're visible to their friends, we'll have a note there that says that they've entered that venue. Now, when a student goes to the park, anybody can go to the park at any time. I should mention that. The park is meant to serve as a meeting place. So when anybody goes to the park, you'll click on that park symbol and it'll basically say, there's nobody in the park currently. The park is empty, but I can go ahead and start that park session. So that will go ahead and launch the Zoom activity. I'll go ahead and close that. And it will also, when my page refreshes or when other students enter the campus, it will show the park as active. And in that chat area, it also reminds me that I'm in the park. So it says, hey, I'm in the park, and I have a little park symbol next to my name, and there's a little button to exit the park. So if I want to let everybody know that I've left the park, I can click on that little button to let folks know that I have left the park. So that's a very quick and easy way of entering the park and also letting people know that you're there. Now I'm going to go ahead and leave the park. And now you'll notice that there is no more park symbol next to my name. However, there's an active park here, and that is going to remain active for about 20 minutes, and that's just kind of by design. So there you have it, folks. If you have any questions about using the park, if you have any questions about anything associated with the campus in general, let us know. You can email us at info@conversa.com. You can call us at 888-669-1664. We'll do our best to help out. And we hope you enjoy using the park. We hope you visit frequently and that you're participating in the different activities we have for you.